Well, it may feel hard to believe, but after 2 years of anticipation, we are now just 2 days out from the start of the NFL draft. And for Pittsburgh, it'll be the site where 257 players begin their NFL careers once they hear their names called. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Rice, live in Market Square. Fans from all 32 NFL teams will be here to show their support, but those fans and Pittsburghers along with them are going to have to endure some road closures and some special security protocols. That includes the final round of road closures around the NFL draft venues. Chris Hoffman will have more on that in just a moment. But first, let's go to Megan Schiller with what public safety officials want all draft visitors to know before they get down here. Megan.
Ken, this is a security plan 14 months in the making, and it is going to take everyone from the city level all the way up to the federal level to work together to make this happen. Today we had a chance to ask questions directly to everyone. And specifically, we talked to the FBI about any possible threats. They say right now there are no known or credible threats, but of course they are ready. They will have agents positioned all across the region, specifically very well aware that this is a huge event and that there are going to be a lot of eyes on Pittsburgh. So they are standing by, positioned on the streets, the rivers, the air, ready to assess any threats in real time. There also is an operations center, and all agencies will have representation there. They say that that's going to allow for quick and efficient communication across all agencies.
So over the course of the next 3 days, we have a unified command system operating up in our NFL control. So leads from all of those agencies will be seated together, and as decisions need to be made, the lead agency obviously will take the lead role, but all the other agencies up there will support.
Our FBI agents are going to be literally standing shoulder to shoulder on Coast Guard cutters, on boats, on the streets, and monitoring drone activity. So there's no delay of information.
And they also say that they are going to be using the NFL One Pass app to send alerts, and also the big boards that are going to be up for everyone to be able to see inside the stage area and the whole draft zone. They say that they're going to be using those two methods in order to quickly communicate information, make sure all of the public that are in attendance will be able to receive updates, notifications, and emergency alerts. Ken?
Thank you. Today, Pennsylvania State Police announced they're going to deploy a mobile radio tower to strengthen emergency communications between first responders. The tower stands 100 feet tall. It's mounted on a towable trailer. It'll allow first responders to stay in communication if traditional systems become overwhelmed or unavailable. Well, the final set of road closures now about to go in place for the draft starting tonight. This is going to affect parts of downtown and the city's North Shore. Chris Hoffman is live to show us what we can expect. Chris.
Ken, the only thing that might get people more mad on social media than road closures might be the recent playoff performances by teams around here. Won't say any names, but it is not that bad. Everything, sure, you won't be able to drive right up to the NFL footprint, but the North Shore, it's going to be a little tighter. Downtown, you're still going to be able to get around.
When you look at the closure map, it can feel overwhelming. Let's break it down. The North Shore will be closed from Federal Street next to PNC Park pretty much to the casino. It will also extend from the Allegheny River pretty much to the railroad tracks over there, including Lake Hawk Street, which runs under the expressway. Of the three sister bridges, only one will remain open to cars. That's going to be the 9th Street Bridge, also known as the Rachel Carson Bridge, as the other two will remain closed for the 3 days of the NFL draft. Over in downtown, roads like Commonwealth Place, Liberty Avenue, and parts of Fort Duquesne Boulevard near the Point will be closed. The biggest section of road closed in downtown will be Penn Avenue from 9th Street to the Point. Major roads like Boulevard of the Allies, those are fine. Another bridge closure that could have a large impact on people is the Smithfield Street Bridge. It too will be part of the 4-day closure that starts tonight. The biggest thing you will notice with the parkways will be the Fort Duquesne Bridge. When you are going across it, it will look like a construction zone. There are orange barrels and temporary signs. You cannot get off at Reedsdale Street, but you still can get to the West End Bridge, Parkway North, Route 65 and 28.
Yeah, so essentially, you can still get around downtown. If you are driving down are driving around and going to park in a garage or lot in downtown, you can still access it. Just beware, especially of Penn Avenue. The North Shore, it's going to be a little bit more tricky, but you can still access the green lots and the parking garage on West General Robinson Street, and obviously anything that's on the other side of the railroad tracks for the most part. So again, you're not going to be able to drive right up to the footprint, but everything is not closed. It is not Armageddon. Live in downtown, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Okay. Appreciate the reassurance. Chris Hoffman, thank you. Look for parking meter rates to go up by $1 tomorrow in downtown. The city's raising street meter rates in certain downtown and north side locations up to $5 an hour from $4. During the draft, the prices will return to normal on Monday. If you want to avoid driving altogether, a reminder that the T is offering free rides in and out of the city during the drafts Thursday through Saturday. All fares on PRT's red, blue, and silver lines will be covered by sheets. Same for all rides on the Mon Incline. Tomorrow will be the grand opening of the refurbished Market Square behind me. This space will be filled with music, interactive attractions, and giveaways. After the ribbon cutting, Visit Pittsburgh will be kicking off the Pittsburgh Music Crawl. It'll start with 4 live performances here in the square from 4:45 tomorrow afternoon until 7. The full list is on your screen. And then there'll be lots of events in Market Square Thursday through Saturday. Some iconic symbols of Pittsburgh are getting a fresh look. City crews have spent the past few weeks applying a fresh coat of paint to the sister bridges, covering up graffiti. They've also made electrical repairs to the enhanced lighting system and picked up litter and swept the roads. Time for a check of the weather now. First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin joins me. Ray, it has turned out to be just a beautiful late afternoon and evening. Can we expect it to stay nice for draft week for the rest of it?
For most of it. I think the biggest questionable day would be Saturday with some rain and some even rumbles of thunder trying to show up there. But the rest of the draft festivities are coming in mainly dry. What we have going on for the remainder of this evening is some pretty nice weather. I think we're going to stay with the temperatures on the warmer side, mid-50s for many, for lows tonight. And with that said, we're going to increase the clouds ahead of some rain that will try to drop in, and you'll notice those temperatures up in Michigan look a little colder, but there's still plenty of warm air. That little cool downs with a front that is going to drop a couple showers into the area later on tonight. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. Then we're going to get another little push tomorrow afternoon, especially for areas south of Pittsburgh. So a couple small waves of rain tomorrow, but this should be out of the picture by the time we're getting into draft time. And the rest of it should mainly look like this. We get some sunshine trying to show up right now, but the clouds coming in late tonight, some rain again later tomorrow, a little rain, but warmer temperatures taking over. 70s tomorrow. When we'll see the 80s, though, coming up.
Huge events that bring in lots of visitors can also create an increased risk of sexual violence and trafficking. Pittsburgh Action Against Rape says trafficking doesn't look like what the movies sometimes show. Gail Brown with PAR says it can start with what seems to be just an invitation to party, with promises of free drinks or meeting famous people, often with the pressure of an opportunity that's supposedly about to be missed.
And that party atmosphere, it sounds like a good time, and let me go and join in, not realizing that this could really be a party that is a, is a recruitment party.
She says it's important to go places with a buddy or in groups and not leave anyone behind. If you go somewhere together, leave together. And if you see a stranger who's alone and looks confused or intoxicated, don't be a bystander. Ask them if they need help and offer to take them to event security. If you are thinking of taking your furry friend to the NFL draft, sorry, you're going to have to leave him at home. The city says pets are not permitted within the event boundaries unless they're service animals. That's okay. They also remind people to never leave an animal unattended in a vehicle, even on mild days. Well, it's every football player's dream to walk onto the stage after hearing their name called at the NFL draft, but that dream can also extend to fans as well. Typically, the NFL draft is a star-studded event with well-known football players or other celebrities, big names in the NFL, announcing draft picks. But as Barry Pinto reports, sometimes regular folks get to take center stage.
Yeah, we have often talked about how Pittsburgh and the entire region will benefit from the draft being here. Even local businesses, artists, all being put in the spotlight while the draft is here. Sometimes, though, that can happen to, for lack of a better way of saying it, regular people. I'm here at Brashear High School, part of the Pittsburgh public school system. And right behind me, a teacher and a student literally will be taking center stage. For each of you, on a scale of 1 to 10, nervousness, 0, not at all, 10, out of your mind.
I'm probably about a 5 or 6.
Yeah, probably like a 5 or 6 right now.
Not bad, considering much of the world will be watching what the NFL calls an event second only to the Super Bowl. This is a food pantry inside Brashear High School. Teacher Megan Perfetti runs it with other teachers. Student Damon Ritchie volunteers with other students. But this, they'll be doing alone, just the two of them, announcing the 5th round draft pick for the Buffalo Bills.
It's almost unbelievable that, we hear about the draft, and this whole week we've been just pretty excited that we didn't have to come to school, and then we could stay away from downtown. And now we're actually going to be downtown, and that stage is so impressive.
No doubt Megan's work in the pantry, part of why she was chosen by the Bills, working with Pittsburgh Public Schools in the choice. Megan chose Damon, knowing his love for football and knowledge of the Bills. So you do like the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
A lot? Number one, like?
I want to say number 1.
Which number 1?
Probably the Steelers.
Good answer. And for this week, Buffalo's number 2, right?
Yeah.
That's how we'll take it. The only question left, what does one do when they're chosen to announce a draft pick?
A big secret.
Yeah.
It's a big secret. So we weren't even told the right day. We had to figure that out on our own. And now we know. We think we know anyhow.
Right. NFL teams can pick whomever they'd like for draft pick announcements, often star players, politicians, even celebrities. Sometimes they do also pick people like Megan and Damon.
And just to be a teacher and a student from the Pittsburgh Public Schools on that stage, it's very, very, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
At Brashear High School in Pittsburgh, Barry Pintar, KDKA-TV News.
Opportunity, very cool for them. As for the hometown Steelers, we're getting our first look at the graphics fans can expect when they make one of their picks during the draft. Some of the theater background includes a series of footballs behind the Steelers logo and steel imagery. And while all eyes will be turned to the number 1 draft pick on Thursday night, on Friday night, Heinz will be serving up draft pick number 57 to the world. Of course, Pittsburgh is Heinz's hometown. Earlier this year, it announced it's the official condiment of the NFL. And since the 57 is synonymous with the brand, they say it was only right to embrace that at the draft.
We are going to be sponsoring the 57th pick and actually working with a recognizable past 57th pick, Devin Hester. So that is going to be coming on day 2 of the draft this week.
And while the 57th pick will come Friday night, fans can score $25 off orders from Heinz verified restaurants, such as Permani Brothers, on Uber Eats. But wait, because Heinz is really pouring it on. That 57th pick, he'll be dubbed Mr. 57 and will receive a lifetime supply of Heinz ketchup. Not bad. NFL fans will be in football heaven in 2 days when the NFL draft kicks off here in Pittsburgh. But along with a feast of football activities, there will be plenty of musical acts as well. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Ken Rice. If you're looking for nothing but a good time, you'll want to check out some of the musical acts headlining the draft this week. That includes Pittsburgh natives Bret Michaels and Kells. Chris DeRose has more on the free performances and what fans can expect.
The stage behind me, it's not just going to be for NFL greats and soon to be NFL greats. No, this stage is also going to be home this week to some pretty incredible musical artists who all have deep Pittsburgh roots. On Tuesday afternoon, Poison lead singer and Butler native Bret Michaels and national anthem singer and Gibsonia native Kells met with members of the media to preview what fans will get to experience this week during the NFL Draft's entertainment series. The concert series will be taking place on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before the picks start happening at the NFL Draft stage. And while you will need a ticket, the concerts will be free and open to the public. Pittsburgh native Wiz Khalifa will also be performing this week, and Michael said to be on the lookout for a mashup between them. And Kells said she's excited to be home and performing, especially performing the national anthem.
My family is obviously elated that I am doing this, but I'm sure they'll all be in the crowd. I've started my music career in Pittsburgh, so it's kind of just like icing on the cake to do something like this. I've been singing the anthem since I was 8. I was in sports, so they would always just hand me the mic and have me sing the anthem. So now I'm doing it on the big stage.
Now, if you'd like more information on the 3-day NFL Draft Entertainment Series, or if you just want more information on the NFL Draft, check out our companion piece on the KDKA website for more information. Reporting from the NFL Draft in Pittsburgh, Chris DeRose, KDKA-TV News.
Volunteer crews were out again today, this time in the city's West End, to red up ahead of the draft. It's all part of an initiative started last year by Allegheny Cleanways. They call it the Immaculate Collection. So far, it's resulted in more than 400 tons of trash collected from 50 local highway miles. Volunteers tell us they hope their effort will show off the region's beauty to those visiting.
We're excited to red up Pittsburgh, to make it look beautiful, to let people know that we care about our city and that they should come and enjoy the beauty that it has to offer.
It's great to be doing it now, to put a face on the community, maybe for visitors that are coming from out of town, so that they can see that we care about our community. We want to make it look great. We're proud of our community.
Allegheny Cleanway says Immaculate Collection efforts will continue even after the draft leaves town. And be sure to check out our Draft Companion. You'll find a full list of events, road closures, and more. Great info. You can find it right now at KDKA.com.